Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Aynat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool folded mini scrapbook with no actual cover that you need to make or sewing or something like that. You have a link in the description under the video for all the measurements and the cutting guide. So I'm going to take my first paper. I'm going to create the pages first, and then I'm going to score it at 6 inches, and then we're going to turn it 90 degrees and score it at 6 inches again. Basically, we're going to have 4 squares. So just score. If you don't have a trimmer, you can do it with a ruler and a bone folder. So I'm going to fold these score lines that we did. I'm going to do it differently. So we're going to fold this. I wanted the ruler for the diagonal score line, but we can do it without a ruler. We can just match the corners. So now one diagonal, I'm going to flip the paper and have one diagonal fold corner to corner. It doesn't really matter the direction, but you only need one. And then always burnish it with your bone folder. And basically what we're going to have is a really fun folding page. So we're going to fold it like this. The diagonal fold lines go to the inside and the straight line goes to the outside. So this is how we fold it. Then we're going to have like an open page, and we're going to have 2 of those. Next, we're going to make another folded page type. So again, this time we also score the same way we did before on the 6-inch line. You're going to score that, turn it 90 degrees, and then score it again on the 6-inch line. But this time we're also going to make a little cut. So it doesn't matter on which side, but on one side of the paper you need to cut from the bottom or from the edge all the way to the center where the fold lines meet. You can do it with your trimmer, you can do it with your craft knife. Something is wrong with my trimmer. Just gonna do it differently. I'm going to start from where the score line meets and then go down instead of going up, because something is wrong. I think I need to replace my trimmer. So one cut like this, and now again we need to fold on all the score lines, and we also need 2 of those here. So whatever I'm doing, you have to repeat on the other page. So let's fold on the score lines, and then fold the other way. And we're going to fold it into a smaller square. We're going to fold it to the front like this, and then to the side. So this is how it's going to be folded, and again we need another one. 2 of those. So we have 2 of the opening pages and 2 of the folded pages. So next we have our base. This is the center of the mini scrapbook where all the pages are going to be connected to, and we need to score the connectors. So we have 4 connectors, and we're going to score the first one at 1.5 and 1 3/4. Basically we're going to create spines on the connectors, and the spines are going to get larger and larger, or wider and wider. The next connector we're going to score at 1.5 and 2. And again, you have all the measurements and the instructions in the cutting guide. There is a link in the description under the video to go ahead and grab it. And then the third one we're going to score at 1 and 1 3/4. And then the fourth we're going to score at 1 and 2. So altogether we have 4 connectors. So we're going to fold on all the score lines of the connectors, making sure they're really burnished. And you see that they have spines that are wider and wider. And it's going to make sense in a minute, I promise. So we have 4 of them. Just arrange them so you'll know which one goes first. First is the smaller spine, and then you can see that they are wider and wider until the fourth one has the widest spine, like this. Okay. So we're going to start with attaching the first page, and we're going to use the connector with the smallest spine, the first one that we scored at 1.5 and 1 3/4. So we're going to apply glue to one side of the connector, it doesn't matter what side, and then attach it to the bottom of the folded page, the one with the cut, on the bottom right square. There are 4 squares. We're going to attach it to the bottom of that square, and we're going to align the edge of the square with the fold line. And then we're going to attach it. We're going to apply glue to the second flap. We're not applying glue to the little spine. And then we are going to attach it to the base of the mini scrapbook. So the bottom square is the center and the top is the page. Now we're going to fold it like we did to the front and the side, and then all the way on the base. So this is page number 1. Let's open it so we can attach page number 2. So page number 2 is going to go on the bottom. So let's open it. I'm going to close it like this. Again, I'm going to show you. This is the side that we're going to connect with the connector. So the cut that we did is facing down, and we're going to attach the top left square this time. So we apply glue to one side of the connector, not on the spine, only on the flap up until the score line. Then we're going to attach it to the base and align it with the edge. So we align the edge with the score line, making sure that everything is straight. And then the spine is left with no glue at all. The spine is basically what allows us to fold all the papers, all the pages, and we're going to add cover papers later, so there's going to be thickness, and we need that space from the spine to allow us to have all those folded papers. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to close the mini album or the mini scrapbook. So we apply glue to the other side of the connector, and then we're going to flip the page where the cut is facing the top and attach the little tab or the little flap of the connector to the page. Again, this page is supposed to go on the bottom, So we're going to fold that as well. We're going to fold the legs, close, and fold it up like this. So this is number 2. You see how page number 2 is going to go over page number 1, and because it's folded, it is kind of thick. So that is why we have the spine. Okay, so now page number 3 and 4 are easier to connect. These are the opening, the sort of pop-up, or these pages that just open up like this. So we're going to attach page number 3, which goes on the right. So we're going to take the next connector, the one that we scored at 1 and 1 3/4. We're going to apply glue on one flap and attach it to the base, to the center. Again, I remind you, no glue on the spine of the connector. Align it with the edge. And then we're going to always burnish it really well so it's glued and straight. Then we're going to apply glue to the other side of the connector, not on the spine. And then we are going to apply to connect this square. We're going to insert that. You can make it on the outside if you put the glue on the other side like this. Doesn't really matter. You just need to align the connector with the page like this. So you can't see because it's folded. I'm just going to open it in a second. And then make sure that everything is glued properly. Okay, so now we have the flap attached. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. You see how each page goes on top of the one before it. That's why we need growing spines, larger, wider spines as we move along, because the mini scrapbook becomes thicker and thicker and wider, so you need to compensate for that. So now we're going to attach page number 4. That's the last one. So apply glue. You already know the drill. You apply glue not on the spine, just up to the fold line or the score line, and then you attach it to the center, to the base, and then you apply glue to the other side of the connector. And then this time we're going to attach it to the other side. First we attached, the first one was on the bottom left, this is the top right. So you apply glue and then you insert, or not insert, you attach the page, the folded page, to the connector. You just push it up until the score line like this. Make sure that it's aligned and straight, and you can see the little spines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you have your mini scrapbook ready. All you need to do now is cover it with cover papers. And again, you have all the measurements in the cutting guide. There is a link in the description under the video. You can go ahead and grab it. So this is how it looks when it's covered with all the cover papers. And of course, this is the left side and the right side. And the bottom has, or the top and the bottom has, again, the folded page that goes like this. And then the top. And of course you can add whatever you want in terms of photos, journaling, etc., because you have the spines, so you can add more thickness to this mini scrapbook. So I really hope that you like this. It's a really fun tutorial, and it's a really cool way to make a mini album or a scrapbook without any binding. There is no cover here, no chipboard, no sewing, nothing. You can also, if you want, cover the wider spines or all the spines if you want. I just left them black, and of course you can use other color than black for the base cardstock that you build your mini scrapbook from. So I really hope you like this tutorial. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to grab the measurements and the cutting guide from the link in the description under the video. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.